anime fans. It's Katie Cullen with FANVERSATION.com, and I'm here at Anime Expo 2022. Here's who I talked with today. I'm here with Carolina Ravassa. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I was gonna say yesterday was a day. Today's a morning. We're excited. It's a lot of good stuff.
It's day 2 of Anime Expo, and it has been so much convention already.
And I hop on a red eye tonight, so I'm like prepared for like a lot of nuttiness.
So it's pre-travel too.
Yes. Yep.
Amazing. But we're here to talk about the film you have premiering here. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us a lot about that.
Yeah.
Tell us how much you would like about that.
It's called Morgan's Mask. My character's Morgan. She is a gamer and a cosplayer that is stuck inside during the pandemic, and stuff starts falling around. Oh my gosh. You know, you can keep this. I don't care. Stuff starts falling down, crumbling, apart. Thank you. Stuff farts falling apart during the pandemic. Her connection to her online community and her fans, and then a fight with her sister. Not a great relationship with the boyfriend, and she has to turn within to find the answers. And so it is about self-love and finding yourself in dark times, but also finding what you're passionate about and who you love. And I think it's a hopeful film after the dark stuff that goes down.
And how much of yourself, your experiences with your fandom communities, your experiences during the pandemic, how much of that influenced this film?
So I did not write the film, but it's when I read the script, I was like, oh my gosh, a lot of parallels. I don't game, and I'm not a cosplayer, but I'm an artist, and I do have a connection to fans on Insta Live, and so I felt like a lot of the things were very similar. I think at some point we all kind of went through a pandemic depression / fuzz, and so regardless of what was causing it, I think the lack of connecting with the people we love is really tough. So that spoke to me. And then she also deals with social media addiction, where she's just like, oh, well, they look happier. Oh, well, they look better. Oh, you know, and I think that we need to remind everybody that, you know, Instagram has filters, and we're not showing when we're crying or sad or depressed. Usually it's everyone's showing their best life. So I just want to remind particularly the Comic-Con community, which is the one I'm connected to, that we all go through ups and downs. We're all human. We all suffer and we all laugh. And I just don't want people to always think that everybody's doing better than they are. You know, we need to find that connection to self to just live a happier life.
Yeah, you don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel.
Exactly.
Yay. My turn to sit here and have the fart.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Guys, we're just farting around here. Yeah. This is great. Anime Expo. Yep. Yeah.
How do you feel about this premiere?
You know, I've been nervous because it's such a personal project, and I've never put something out like this. We worked so hard on it. We wore so many hats. I produced. I was driving around. I was figuring out my own hair and makeup and costumes. So I'm excited. More than anything, I think I just want the community to react in a way that they feel inspired. So honestly, I'm excited right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
Nervous and excited, but you know, you put the nerves away and you keep going.
That sounds about right for I made a thing for you.
I made a thing that it's very me, even though I'm not Morgan. It's very that you see a lot of crazy me in there, but it is like hopefully a gift to the cosplayers and gamers who don't really get to see themselves in films, and I feel like that's exciting, you know, because we show the process of it. A cosplayer did make my last cosplay, which is Mercy in Overwatch, and oh my god, it's so detailed, and you see Morgan sewing and painting, and you know, I think it'll be a good reaction for people to go, oh, that's what my life is like.
And it's representation for the culture from someone who gets it, as opposed to a big Hollywood producer who's never experienced it.
Absolutely. We have no big Hollywood producers on this. And, you know, we worked with a cosplayer. We worked with, it's very from the heart, you know? Yeah.
Is there anything you want to tell your fans about the movie, about yourself, about life in general?
I want to be able to follow my socials only so that they can know when it comes out on demand. Maybe Amazon, iTunes, all that stuff. Probably late fall, but I just that's the information I want out there, and it's hard with all the algorithms these days. So you know, that's the one thing I want help doing when we're already streaming. So that's the one thing. But it's going to be at Comic-Cons if I'm there. So I want people to see it, really.
So what are your socials so people can follow and get that info?
My Insta is at Ravassa. My Twitter is at Carolina Ravassa. TikTok at Carolina Ravassa. And that's pretty much all you need to follow, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh.
Apagando las luces. Boop. Ah.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Got it. Thank you.
Enjoy your AX.
Thank you. You too. Keep all the farting. I think it's great.
I'm going to.